Welcome. I am Maggie with Bride Vibe Yoga, coming to you from Las Vegas. Today we'll be moving through about a 15-minute flow, and this one is super hangover friendly. So if you had all the fun last night and you're looking to feel good in your body today, this is a very gentle flow. We won't be spending a lot of time upside down or moving through any crazy quick transitions or twists. That said, take it at your own pace, let your body be your guide, and just have fun with it. If you'd like to flow along with our playlist, click the link in the description. Let's flow. Can we do it? Cheers! Yeah! Let's start in child's pose. Meet me on your hands and knees. Bring your big toes to touch. And allow your knees to separate as much as it feels good in your hips. You crawl your fingers forward, allow your forehead and chest to melt towards the earth. And take a moment to settle into your body. Invite any little movements or adjustments that you need. If you're working with a headache today, it might feel nice to gently rock your forehead back and forth. Little massage against the earth. We'll start with a few deep breaths all together. Inhale through your nose, fill up from the basement of your belly to the very tippy top. And open your mouth, sigh it out like you're fogging up a mirror. Inhale through your nose, soften your belly, feel your ribs widen all the way up to your shoulders. Exhale, soften your shoulders. Feel your ribs compress. Drain air all the way out. A couple more just like that. Big breath in. Sighing exhalation. Last one all together. Inhale through your nose. Exhale through your mouth. Seal your lips. Let the air filter in and out through your nostrils, but just as slow and deep and steady as before. Know that if all you do for the next 15 minutes is stay in this shape or even roll over into lying on your back, and while you watch yourself breathe, it's okay, you're doing yoga. This practice and the movements that follow from these deep breaths are really meant to nourish you, so make it what you need. So when you're ready for movement, gently come up to all fours. Align your shoulders over top of your wrists, hips over your knees. Spread your fingertips nice and wide to feel a stretch in the webbing of your hands. Inhale, melt your belly, shine your heart forward, lift your eyes. Exhale, curl your belly to your spine, round your back. Inhale, spiral the eyes of your elbows forward as you arch. Exhale, contract like a cat. Inhale, drop your belly, arch up for cow pose. And exhale into cat pose. And take a few more just like this. Or start to invite some organic movement into your spine. You might sway your hips from side to side. And stay connected to your breath and move in a way that feels good to your body today. Take another breath cycle to balance out your two sides. Whatever you did on the left, do on the right. And come back to a neutral spine. Step your right foot to the top of your space. Align your knee right above your ankle. You can use your hands to help walk it forward if you need. If this is a lot of pressure on your back knee, option to flip your mat under, double it up for extra cushion, or if you have a towel or a blanket or a sock nearby, you can slide that under your knee as well. You're welcome to stay down in your palms, tent your fingers, Or for a bit deeper stretch, you might place your palms against your right knee and sink your hips nice and low. Wherever you arrive, we'll take 3 pulses here together. Inhale, arch your back up slightly. Exhale, sink a little bit deeper. Inhale, blossom your heart, open up. Exhale, soften through your hips. One more just like that, big inhale. Exhale, find your depth. You're welcome to stay here for a couple more breaths, or if you'd like to take a gentle balance challenge, option to stretch your arms up and overhead. And if you're feeling okay with it today, you might even lift your gaze for more balance play. Of course, if that gives you the spins, you're always welcome to come back down to a more grounded variation. Take a couple breaths wherever you've arrived. Inhale. Exhale, soften something, maybe your shoulders, maybe your face. One more deep breath in. Exhale, release your hands to the ground. If they're not already there, then slide your hips back in space. Start to straighten out your front leg. You might align your hips over your left knee if that feels comfortable, or sink all the way back to the earth if that feels better in your body today. Wherever you land, keep a nice, strong and tall spine. You might play with pointing and flexing your foot. See which feels better in your body. We're just going for a gentle stretch along the back line of your right leg. You might feel it in your calf and in your hamstring. And as your body starts to open and soften, if you want a little more depth, option to walk your hands a palm print or 2 forward. Wherever you've arrived, take one more big breath in. And exhale. Inhale, guide yourself back up to the top of your mat, bending your right knee. Exhale, heel toe your right foot to the outer edge of your mat. Place your right hand on the inside of your right foot. You might adjust your back knee as you need to deepen or soften the stretch. Again, know that that option is available to you if there's a lot of pressure on your back knee. If this is feeling good, it's a beautiful place to stay. Or if you'd like a bit more depth, option to soften down to your shoulders. Your right knee may splay open to the right side. That's great. Wherever you've landed, 3 full breaths in through your nose and out the same way. Inhale. Exhale. See if you can release a little more tension in your hips. Last one. Maybe last night you were dropping it like it's hot. This feels like a great release. If you're down on your forearms, inhale back to your palms. Exhale, gently press your right knee out to the side, peek over your right shoulder. This may be enough of a stretch for you today, or if you'd like a bit more and some sensation in your back quad, option to bring your back heel towards your back glute. And then maybe from there you wrap your right hand to reach for your left foot and pull it in close. All of these options are best, so choose what works for you. One more big belly breath in. Exhale without slingshotting your foot, lower it down. Plant your hand back to meet the earth and step your right knee back to meet the left. You'll go through a couple little rounds of cat-cow or some hip sways, anything that you need to reset your body. While you do that, I'll flip around to the other side so you can see me better, but you can stay facing the way you are. Come back into stillness and guide your left foot now to the top of your mat. Again, start between your hands. Take a moment to set up your alignment, knee roughly over your ankle. Hands can stay grounded. Fingers can pitch a tent, or your hands can come to the top of your knee. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, pulse 1 inch lower. Roll your shoulders back. Inhale, baby back bend. Exhale, let your hips melt. Deep breath in. And cleansing breath out. Now decide if you want to stay here on this side or try the balance challenge. If so, come with me, reach your arms up and overhead and peek up between your thumbs. Squeezing your back glute will help you balance. But again, those more grounded variations are always available. You make this exactly what you need it to be. One more deep breath in. Exhale, lower your hands, sink your hips back to meet your right heel. Again, stay lifted up on your shin or come all the way down to the earth. Play with that pointing and flexing. See what feels good on this side. Recognize that your two sides may be a little bit different. They may be a lot a bit different. And so take what you need right here, right now. If your body is asking for a little more, feel free to walk your hands forward a couple inches. Just think chin towards shin rather than nose to knee. Your chin never has to actually touch your shin today or ever, but think of that energy as moving forward rather than rounding down. One more big breath in and cleansing breath out. Inhale, walk back up to the top of your space. Exhale, heel toe your left foot to the edge of your mat. Plant your hands on the inside of your foot. Again, this is a wonderful place to stay. Or if you'd like a little more depth on this side, you can lower down to your forearms, allow your left hip to open. Beyond whatever fun you got into last night, maybe in order to join the celebration, you came from far away, you took a long flight. So we're sending some love into any parts of the body that might be a little bit tight. So as you breathe in, imagine you're sending love, sending positive vibes to those spaces. And as you breathe out, see if you can relax, even if it's just 1% more. If you're down on your forearms, inhale back to your palms. Exhale, press your left knee out to the side with your left palm. Allow your hips to sink nice and low, nice and soft. No force here. And then again, if you want a little more, bend your back knee, reach around, catch your back foot for the quad stretch. With each inhale, imagine your heart is shining forward. You're pushing away the ground to create separation between right ear and right shoulder. And then with each exhale, you soften something. One more like that. Inhale. Exhale, gently release your foot to the earth. Plant your left hand back at the top. Step your left knee back to meet your right. And again, take some gentle movement, whatever your body needs. And take that on your own as I flip back around to face the opposite way. When you're ready, come onto your seat. Plant the soles of your feet a little wider than hip width. They can even go as far as mat distance if that feels good in your hips. And then place your hands behind you with your fingers pointing forward. Inhale, find lift through your chest. Exhale, drape your legs to the left. Inhale, back through center, open your heart. Exhale, send your legs over to the right. Inhale through center. We'll go one more round. Option to lift your hips away from the ground for more opening. Exhale, send your legs left. Inhale, back through center. Option to drive your hips up. And exhale, drape your legs like windshield wipers to the right. Inhale, come back through center. Exhale, open your knees out to either side. Bring the soles of your feet to touch. Inhale, sit up nice and tall. Exhale, hinge forward from your hips. Option to use your elbows to nudge your knees open a little bit wider. But gravity is really doing most of the work here, so no need to force your body into a shape that it's not asking for today. And find your breath. With each exhale, you might soften forward just a little more. One more deep breath here. Use the strength of your arms to close your legs and sit up nice and tall. Stretch your arms out in front of you. Take a big breath in. A little bit of core activation as you lower on the exhale, one vertebra at a time. How slow and controlled can you make it? Adjust yourself as you need to find the middle of your mat and hug your knees into your chest. Curl up into a tiny little ball. You're welcome to rock your hips from side to side or take gentle circles with your knees out and away from each other, like mirror images of each other, or together in the same direction. And go the other way. Just make it feel good. And you want to feel a bit of compression in your belly. Again, nice and gentle, but the compression in your belly becomes like a massage of your internal organs. This compression is really good for digestion. So if you're feeling any tummy rumbles from last night, this will help bring things back into balance. And extend your feet up and overhead. You can release your arms alongside your body. And if you haven't yet, you're welcome to close your eyes. It's like your legs are resting up an imaginary wall. You're welcome to stay here in stillness or gently point and flex your toes or roll out your ankles or even softly pedal your legs in the air as though you're riding an imaginary bicycle. Inversions are really detoxifying it. They help to reverse the flow of blood and lymph, getting everything moving, bringing the body back into balance. Take one more deep breath in. Exhale, hug your knees into your chest, curl up into a tiny little ball. And give yourself a hug of gratitude, of love. And then when you're ready to set up your final resting shape, extend your legs long. Allow your arms to rest alongside your body. Your palms can face up if you'd like to receive all the good energy we've cultivated together today. Or you can face your palms down if you'd like to feel more of a sense of grounding and connection with the earth. If you haven't yet, close your eyes and take a slight tuck of your chin to your chest to lengthen out the back of your neck. Let your shoulder blades widen away from each other, melt into the earth, and feel your sit bones become heavy. Let your ankles splay out in either direction. Feel the support of the ground beneath you. You're welcome to rest here as long as you need. So feel free to pause the video here if you'd like an extended rest. Then when you're ready to move through the rest of your day, press play, and I will guide you out. Find gentle movement in fingers and toes. You might roll out your ankles or your wrists, rock your head or your legs from side to side. Gentle movements to reawaken. If it feels good in your body, stretch your arms up and overhead like a good morning stretch. A second awakening. And then in whatever way feels best to your body today, come back to a seat. We'll close our practice with a few moments of gratitude. You can bring your palms together, warm your hands. Keep your hands in a prayer-like shape with palms pressing, thumbs hovering over your heart, or place your two hands on your heart. Whatever feels best in your body, and we'll cultivate gratitude. Gratitude first and foremost for yourself, for taking this time out of your day just for you. Gratitude for the memories made and the fun had last night with those you love. And finally, gratitude from my heart to yours. Thank you for allowing me to guide your practice today. Let these positive vibes, good energy that you've created carry you through the rest of your day.